Do you know what the TOEFL exam is? How different is it from other language proficiency exams? What's the difference between TOEFL and TOEFL iBT? If you'd like to know the answers to these questions, don't go away. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, Learning Together with Robert. If this is your first time visiting me, thank you for being here. And if you're back, thank you very much for your support, because without you, this wouldn't make any sense. If you haven't subscribed, why not do it now and give us a like? I'm Robert Martinez, and I have been an English teacher since 1994 and a teacher educator and language assessment specialist for almost 20 years now. It's been an incredible journey, having lived and worked in 9 different countries. I'm a CELTA tutor and assessor, online moderator, a full-time director of studies, and tutor on the IHCYLT course, teaching English to young learners and teenagers, and I enjoy being in the classroom both face-to-face and online. If you want to know more about my professional background, experience, and qualifications, I've put a link to my LinkedIn profile and a link to a video cartoon version of my CV to jazz things up in the description box below. Feel free to check them out. Hi there, my fellow English language teachers. Today, we're diving into the world of TOEFL, specifically focusing on the TOEFL and TOEFL iBT exams. These tests are crucial for speakers whose first language is not English and who are looking to study or work in English-speaking environments. We'll break down each test so you can guide your students effectively throughout their studies. Let's get started. So, do you know what the TOEFL and TOEFL iBT stand for? I'll give you a few seconds to see if you can recall, or if not, then give it a go and see if you can work it out. First up, the TOEFL, which stands for Test of English as a Foreign Language, measures English proficiency and is often a requirement for admission into universities in English-speaking countries. It's widely recognized and accepted by many institutions worldwide. The TOEFL test was created in 1964 by the Center for Applied Linguistics under the direction of Stanford University. It was developed to assess the English proficiency of non-native speakers applying to English-speaking universities. It is administered by the Educational Testing Service, ETS, and TOEFL has evolved from a paper-based test to include the internet-based version, TOEFL iBT, introduced in 2005. Today, TOEFL is recognized globally and used by over 11,000 institutions in more than 150 countries, making it a standard measure of English language proficiency. Let's look at the format. As most language proficiency tests, the TOEFL exam is also structured into 4 main sections: reading, listening, speaking, and writing. In the reading section, the ability to understand and analyze academic texts is assessed. Students will encounter 3 to 4 passages, each followed by a series of questions. The passages are similar to what they'd encounter in a first-year university textbook. The second section, listening, students listen to lectures, classroom discussions, and conversations, then answer questions. The focus here is on understanding main ideas, details, and the speaker's purpose or attitude. In the speaking part, students are required to express their ideas clearly and coherently. It includes tasks where they need to speak about familiar topics and respond to questions based on reading and listening tasks. In the writing section, students have to write essays that show their ability to generate and organize ideas. There are 2 tasks: an integrated task, which involves reading and listening before writing a response, and an independent task, which requires writing an essay based on personal experience or opinion. And how does this scoring work, you may be wondering? Well, each section is scored out of 30 with a total score of 120. Students typically need a score around 80 to 100 for most undergraduate programs, but requirements can vary depending on the institution. Preparing for the TOEFL involves building academic English skills. So encourage your students to read extensively, listen to English lectures, practice speaking on various topics, and write essays regularly. There are also plenty of prep courses and materials available to help them get ready on the internet. And here are some tips for teachers. Integrate skills. Since the TOEFL test tests integrated skills, try to incorporate activities that combine combine reading, listening, speaking, and writing. Also, practice under timed conditions. Mimic test conditions to help students manage their time effectively. Provide detailed feedback on practice tests to help students understand their strengths and areas for improvement, but be positive. Let's talk about the TOEFL iBT, which stands for Internet-Based Test. The TOEFL iBT is the most common version of the TOEFL exam and is taken online at designated test centers. The TOEFL iBT consists of the same 4 sections as the general TOEFL exam, so reading, listening, speaking, and writing, but with some differences in delivery and specifics. Reading is similar to the traditional TOEFL, and this section includes 3 to 4 passages. The questions may involve identifying main ideas, details, inferences, and vocabulary. In the listening, students would listen to a mix of conversations, lectures, and classroom discussions. They'll need to answer questions that test their understanding of key points, speaker intentions, and overall comprehension. In the speaking, the section has 6 tasks, including 2 independent tasks, where students express an opinion on a familiar topic, and 4 integrated tasks that combine reading and listening with speaking. In the writing paper, the writing section consists of 2 tasks. The integrated task requires students to read a passage, listen to a recording, and then write a response. The independent tasks ask them to write an essay based on personal experience or opinion. The scoring for TOEFL iBT is similar to the general TOEFL, with each section scored out of 30, making a total score of 120. Scores are typically valid for 2 years, and many universities have specific score requirements for admission depending on the program. Preparation for the TOEFL iBT should focus on improving overall English proficiency, particularly in academic context. Encourage students to engage with a variety of English materials, practice speaking and writing regularly, and take advantage of online resources and practice tests. And here are some tips for teachers. Use technology. Since the IBT is an internet-based test, incorporate digital resources in your teaching. There are many online practice tools and simulators that can help students get comfortable with the test format. Simulate test conditions. Conduct mock tests under real test conditions to help students build stamina and get used to the timing. Focus on integrated tasks. Emphasize the importance of integrated tasks in your teaching, as these are a significant part of the IBT. Create exercises that combine reading, listening, and speaking or writing. And there you have it, a comprehensive overview of the TOEFL and TOEFL iBT exams. Both tests are essential for students aiming to study or work in English-speaking environments, and as teachers, you play a crucial role in their preparation by integrating skills, practicing under test conditions, and providing constructive feedback. You can help your students succeed. We'll be sharing more exciting videos, so stay tuned and subscribe. Do let me know in the comments box if you have any special requests, and I'll try and make a video about them if there are enough of you. Do share this video with your friends and students, and can I ask you a favor? Please hit that like button and subscribe so that more people can see this video. Bye for now, and remember, learning is fun and you don't have to do it alone. So let's do it together with Robert.